Hi everyone! Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of calculus, one of the most powerful tools in mathematics. And the brilliant mind behind its creation is Isaac Newton and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. Calculus wasn't born overnight. It evolved in the late 1600s during a time of scientific discovery called scientific revolution. Both Newton and Leibniz developed calculus independently, but their approaches and even their personalities were different. Let's start with Isaac Newton, the English physicist and mathematician. Around year 1666, during the Great Plague, Newton developed what he called fluxions, his version of calculus. He was focused on motion and change, especially in physics. Newton saw calculus as a way to describe how quantities change over time, like velocity and acceleration. His work was deeply tied to physics, which is why his method didn't quite catch on in pure mathematics.
Meanwhile, in Germany, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz was working on similar ideas. In 1684, he published his first paper on calculus, years before Newton officially published his work. Leibniz's version used the d notation, or the dy over dx, which is still used today. Leibniz focused more on the mathematical structure of calculus rather than its physical application. His notation was elegant, systematic, and much easier to use, which is why it became the standard in modern mathematics. But here's where it gets dramatic. A fierce dispute broke over between Newton and Leibniz over who invented calculus first. This became known as the calculus controversy. Newton supporters accused Leibniz of plagiarism, while Leibniz claimed independent discovery. Today, historians agree that both men developed calculus independently and each made essential contributions.
So what's their legacy? Newton's calculus laid the foundation for modern physics, including his law of motion and universal gravitation. On the other hand, Leibniz gave us the notation and language of calculus that we still use today, making it easier to teach, learn, and expound upon. Together, their work revolutionized science, engineering, economics, and more. Calculus is now the backbone of modern mathematics.
So next time you see the dy over dx or solve a limit or derivative, remember, it all started with two rivals who changed the world. Thanks for watching. This is Lungtad
And
Sumaylo.
this is Jerson Lungtad.
And this was The Evolution of Calculus by Newton and Leibniz.